Good morning. It's bright and early, and it's time to make some of these farm fresh eggs that we just got from the coop the other day. So I made some scrambled eggs for my 20-month-old and I, had a cup of coffee, some raw milk, and then also, to offend one subscriber, we had mustard on our eggs. We're back outside now with my oldest daughter and my shadow dog that does not leave me alone, Bowie. Out here, we're walking the property right now. We got Puppy and Sissy, and we were just getting our steps in. Feeling really well right now. It's been, day 2 now, and it's just been incredible how many more steps I've got per day. Like I said the other day, feeling a little tired just from basic action. Not like tired, but, I can actually tell that my body has seen an increase in activity, so I just know that this is beneficial. The fact that I'm out here and it's movement and it's doing stuff, it's exactly what I need. So we're going to finish this on my lunch break. My wife and kids were and I'll check back later. So I decided to meet them after work. This is the beautiful scenery we see every day since moving to East Tennessee. All right, just got off work and we're back at it. We're at the local soccer field where my son plays soccer. I think the thing that I'm noticing is that working a sedentary job is that you just really don't realize how hard it is to get physical activity in. I'm fighting throughout the day to find time to get steps in. I'm winning, and I think that it's because I feel motivated to capture all this online. So anyone who's watching this, you're motivating me because, maybe I would have quit. However, I'm feeling good, but so I walked this morning for about 20 minutes. I walked during my lunch break, 40 minutes. And now immediately after work, we're out here walking at the YMCA. And I think one of the things that is already on my mind is that it's day 2 and just how much more physical activity everyone in the house is getting. And I think that is for the men out there, that male leadership is important. Your family follows what you do. So if you eat poorly, they're going to eat poorly, most likely. If you're not getting physical activity, they're not going to get physical activity. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who's watching. And I'll check back with the next update. Should be dinner. See you then. This is one of the most important parts about this lifestyle. You have to be prepped. If you're not prepared, then you're just going to fall into old habits and you're going to struggle. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to take all these potatoes and I'm going to cut them, dice them, season them. And then this is going to turn into breakfast, lunch, or dinner, along with some of my broccoli. So we're going to start cutting this. I've already washed them back here, and we're going to put them in the pot. are the seasonings that will be going on the potatoes. So after chopping up the potatoes, what I'm doing here is I'm just going to add my seasonings. The first thing I want to do is add lime juice. This is just going to coat the potatoes and make the seasoning stick way better. So one thing that I like to do is I add a copious amount of lime juice, and then I'm adding some granulated onion, some granulated garlic, and then I'm going to add just a little bit of cumin here. These really season up the potatoes really well, but there is one thing that has to go on every time, and that is dill. Dill in the air fryer on these potatoes just packs so much punch that I can't not have my potatoes without the dill. So I've washed my hands. My wife would kill me if I didn't before digging into these. And I'm just going to mix everything together so that they're going to just be fully coated every inch. And then I'm going to just air fry them for 20 minutes, about 400 degrees. And that way, as you see, there's a lot of potatoes. This is going to be breakfast, lunch, and dinner for the next few days, and it's delicious. So I'm putting the potatoes in the air fryer. I'm going to put them in, like I said, for about 20 minutes at 400 degrees, as you'll see right here. Just going to turn on the button right now. There we go. Up to 400 we go, and 20 minutes. Just set it and forget it, and I'll come back. I'll shake it once about halfway through, and they're done. All right, we just ended day 2, and today was successful. Like I said, at the park, felt really good to be out with the whole family and just moving and being active. I would say that the one thing I did notice is that my sleep was way better. I fell asleep instantly, and I slept pretty much through the whole night, no issues, except I drank so much water, I was up 2 or 3 times to use the bathroom. And that is going to get annoying. So my strategy going forward is to try to front load my water instead of drinking closer to the night. Also, with my coffee, I'm drinking raw milk with one, and then I have a creamer that I'm using suggested serving size for 1 cup of coffee. And today I didn't even finish it. The other thing that I noticed is walking at the park is I started to feel some sort of like tightness in my shins, maybe below my shins. I know that I don't have enough collagen in my diet, and I don't know if that is the culprit or if it's shin splints or just, hard surface. It's not going to change anything, but just being honest with how my body feels during this whole ordeal. So I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to get ready for tomorrow. I did prepare, as we saw in this video. We have potatoes, and so it's much easier just to have those pre-cooked, and then I'm able to throw those back into the air fryer and have another meal ready. So I consider that a win, and I'm checking items off the list every day of how I can continue to be successful. So until tomorrow, thanks.